my children! Hopefully you call me. You'll never talk to me as much as you should be, my children. But any other time, you should probably call the Ghostbusters. Well, the title of this story might lead you to believe that this haunted little Halloween story involves Samhain, the longtime enemy of the real Ghostbusters. This is actually a self-contained tale. Artie Lester, reality show huckster, is preparing his annual Halloween gala at his new home. His assistant is having a difficult time making the surroundings spooky, having decided more to emphasize the Harvest Festival aspects by placing pumpkins everywhere. However, the spookiness increases exponentially when a ghost shows up, clearly after him. While the ghost vanishes, Lester thinks this might be a perfect ratings opportunity for one of his ghost hunter shows, and so calls upon the Ghostbusters. The Ghostbusters, however, have some standards and are not interested in promoting him, especially with such a terrible track record behind him of exploitation and stepping over the bodies of others in order to get to the top. Peter really wants to take the $50,000 he's offering to deal with the ghost, especially since the season brings about a lot of false alarms for them. Egon and Ray are insistent. Janine, on the other hand, decides to step up to the plate, irritated that her recent raise is basically just a cost of living adjustment. And thus Janine steps in and begins hunting the ghost, though insists the camera stay off. Not that Lester obeys the request. Janine learns that the house was recently purchased by Lester, and that there are secret passages all over the place. Following one down, she discovers the final resting place of the ghost, an escape artist by the name of Samhain. The skeletal remains are in a trap of some kind that Sam was unable to escape. On speaking of traps, it seems Janine in her rush forgot to grab one, so her neutron wand is not enough to deal with the spirit. She tells Lester to call the other Ghostbusters for assistance, and we learn more of the late Mr. Hain, how he had previously teamed up with Lester, but when the money started rolling in, Lester was only too happy to shut Hain out of the profits. The other Ghostbusters arrive to handle the situation, but down in the secret passage, Janine begins conversing with the ghost and learning his history, but in particular realizes that Sam is, well, lonely. He died alone, stuck in his trap, and naturally has been quite upset about that. It appears he's ready to let Janine go, but then the other Ghostbusters put him in a trap. She insists, however, that they release his spirit, promising to Hain that they'll give his body a proper burial. They also take the time to break Lester's camera, so none of this is recorded for him to exploit later. Unfortunately, much of the $50,000 promised is needed to be used to pay for some damage they had done, plus the burial, but hey, they got Samhain buried again, and wherever the dead go when not on Earth, it seems the good Mr. Hain is still entertaining them. A delightful little ghost story, my children. It has heart, a secondary character getting some spotlight, and a peaceful resolution. It also has busting, which is quite enjoyable.